As many of you have reported, we're about 3,000 air traffic controllers short right now. Now, we do have enough controllers to control the airspace. There's a lot of overtime. As Nick will tell you, there's a lot of stress on the controllers. So we need more air traffic controllers to come into this profession. They get to an eligible point of retirement, and they take that retirement. And so as this team has thought about, well, if we need to get more controllers in our towers, why don't we try to incentivize those really well-experienced air traffic controllers? Let's incentivize them to stay. Let's get them to stay on. Not only do we have that experience, but they can also help train up those younger, newer controllers coming into their facility. And so I'm happy to announce that we have struck a deal with NATCA. They've been great partners through this process. And we are going to give a upfront substantial bonus for those controllers who are eligible to retire to actually stay on. So the mandatory retirement age is 56. I have the ability to grant an extension of that age if the controller gets a physical. But what you would note, and Nick was very astute to make this point to me, many of the controllers are retiring before the age of 56. So they can retire at, I think the average age is, if I'm right, 53, 52, somewhere in there. So we're out of the game at 56, which is why I've gone to Nick and said, how do we get those controllers at 52 and 53 and 54 to get them to stay on? What kind of incentive can I give them in the form of a bonus to continue on, and maybe they'll stay another year, another 2 years, and as they stay longer and we're able to train more, that's how we're gonna close this gap. Some people are concerned about, like we're losing people from the department, and the point is, this is not an employment agency. That's not what we're here for. We're here to build infrastructure in America, and if I'm able to do the same job with less people in this department, that means that I have more money for the roads and bridges that all Republicans and Democrats want in their district. I get calls all day long. They all want this infrastructure.
Clearly, this goes directly to what the Secretary is talking about and why we're here today. We're focused on the technology piece of this and the staffing piece. So both of those go together. And when we talk about Newark specifically and the outage or the interruption, we want to make sure that equipment is solid for the controllers that are coming to work every day, so that they can depend on that. They depend on that equipment and making sure they're properly trained. Now, related to this specific incident, we have a team up there right now. They're doing an ongoing investigation in terms of the technology, the interruption itself. But again, at the end of the day, we need to make sure the controllers have the proper equipment and that they're obviously appropriately staffed.